Good morning, Judy here from Thistledew Creations. I was at my dad's yesterday and I brought home a bag of stuff that had been dropped off here and there. My sister and my nephew, I believe, have been dropping things off at dad's when they're in for me, saving things for me, which I've asked them to do. And also I emptied out some things out of dad's pantry, so this is going in with my other packaging cardstock that I can collage on and maybe make a book out of. So that, I'll just go ahead and file it right away. And then we've got this bag of goodies. Let's see what's in here. I haven't looked at anything yet. It'll be a total surprise. So we've got the bag itself, which is the kind of bag that you sometimes get clothing when you buy it through the internet. It's got that sort of semi-opaque, semi-transparent look to it and a kind of a matte feel. And these are great for storing scraps in. And then just a couple of little baggies. I'm always sorting things, so I have drawers full of baggies. I used to do jewelry making, so that's why I have a lot of them, sorting beads and things. And then some junk mail envelopes, which I have started to save specifically for the insides. If they have a decorative inside, then I'm going to do some collaging with those, so that's awesome. Start a pile of those. And then iron worker. My niece's fiance is an iron worker, so that's probably where this came from. And I will either use it as a glue book or use some of the text or see if there's any pictures in here that I would want to use. It's surprising how you could, like, look at the bridge and the stormy sky. That's pretty cool. A little kind of map, overhead diagram. All kinds of interesting things that you wouldn't necessarily think that you would find in an industry magazine like this, but I have had some good luck. Even just strips of color. And look at the sunset there. I mean, it's got some some sort of a rig in front of it, but you can find interesting pages, interesting snippets, and you can always just use it as a glue book. So that's cool. And then some brochures. I know that they went to the outdoor show or the sportsman show recently, and so they brought me some cards. These are like the cardstock quality. I can collage right on those. Some more junk mail envelopes. Look at the design in this one. It's like reminds me of mermaid scales. So those are cool. Another one that's just squiggles. And then brown paper bags. I'm always using those. I'll decorate that up and use it to send ephemera or something. And with these pharmacy bags, I've made plenty of paper bag journals with these. So those are awesome. And then some more plastic bags. I'm sure they're just throwing this stuff in as they come across it. It's up to me to sort it and decide how I want to use it. And then a bubble mailer. I use these a lot. And then some ribbon, navy blue ribbon. I'm not sure where that came off of, but I'll definitely use that. And another large bag. What did they get? Doesn't really give it away what it is. It's something that was black. Doesn't matter. I'll just use it to sort things into. I used a bag like this morning. I was doing a napkin swap. So I put them in one of those bags first. And then I put, to hold it closed in the right shape, I put washi tape, which the recipient can reuse. And then I put it in an envelope and decorated the envelope. There's just a red envelope. I can decorate that, put a label over Chris's name, and use that to send happy mail. All good. And then some just out of a daytimer, it looks like. Some pages that they know I will use. So that's pretty neat. And then what have we got? Some card off of the back of a notepad. A little mini calendar. Now these have usually, I can use that, oh, that's a magnet. So I can use the magnet to make little notebooks that you stick up on the fridge. And then these usually have, well, this one has a picture and a recipe on a small format, which is nice. So I'll use all of those in a little recipe journal. That's really cool. Love stuff like that. And then some more envelopes. This must have been from Chris's birthday. It was just in February. And then another one of those advertising cards. And another paper bag. And then Ensure. Now I had mentioned that I wanted to get some Ensure for my dad. I want to get the high protein one. Let's see if this has an expiry date. December 31st, 2025. So I might be able to use that. And get him to try it at least. I could probably use it some days for some extra energy. Country style. That's a great little bag because it's not dirtied at all. It's not crumpled and it doesn't have much to, well, I could even leave that exposed. It's country style. And then a larger Sun Life with interesting interior. Keep those all together. So that's bag number one. And then in this larger bag, we have napkins. Someone paid 99 cents, it looks like, or maybe less. And these are like film production things. Chris was into that for a while, so he still is. So he might have had these given to him, probably by my sister, I would guess. So that's cool. I didn't expect napkins in there. And then what's this? A belt. Someone must have got a belt they didn't like. Oh, and it's two belts. So that's either something I can pass on to one of the boys or figure out how to use it in crafting, which is not difficult to do. I'm curious as to why those are in there, but I'm sure I'll hear the story when I see them in person. You just never know what's going to be in these bags. They're a mixed thing. So some more advertising stuff. Little booklets that I can just collage on. A little Staples booklet. So this one will have Staples Fujifilm. It's going to have some little artistic things in there, I think, that I could fussy cut out. Landscapes. Not a ton, but I can either collage in this, make a little book out of it, or use it as a glue background so that I can just protect my work surface. There's a Christmas stocking I could cut out. Little teddy bear I could cut out. Some days I just don't know what I want to do, so I fussy cut. Little bamboo cutting board, I can use that little square. There's a nice little landscape and a beach scene. So even these logos I can use on not Happy Mail, artist trading cards. And then one lined page. So that'll all get used. And then some more Staples stuff. I think my sister was up there getting some supplies for my dad one day, and she was told, whenever you go places, if you see paper, pick it up. So she did. And then another white paper bag with the handles. That's from Staples as well. So that'll go into the paper bag stash. And then just some Amazon packing paper. That'll go right in my drawer with all the beige papers. And the big bag that it's all in is, it looks like a bag that you would get flowers in. Here's a Subway bag, another Subway bag. I might have thrown some of this stuff in here myself before I was ready to bring it home. Home hardware bag. I went and picked up some stuff from my dad one day. Junk mail envelope, government. These ones don't have fancy interiors, so they get just decorated and used for pockets. And then there's some more plastic and bubble wrap. And then I've got a stack of Dad's old autos. Havelock Rail, that's from my sister. Kawartha's magazine. So again, that is just a local magazine. Sometimes people like to get these in swaps because it's something from a different area. There's a really nice big page. So I'll figure out ways to use those. And then Dad was tossing all of these old autos magazine, or newspapers really. And I just thought, well, I'm not letting those go in the garbage because there's so many cool pictures of cars in them and a few pictures of people. There might even be people I know. So I chip foos. Some little, there's a cartoon over here. So I can go through and just fussy cut interesting things out of this stack of old autos. And I can do that sort of out on the porch in my hammock. Or sitting on the porch, someone's ice cream thing. I could probably clean that up and do a series of altered ice cream paddles. So there's quite a few of these, and I'm glad I saved those. He's got them coming into the house all the time, but I just thought I wanted to save them that time when I saw them. There's a couple of large envelopes here too that he gets a magazine, I believe, in. So I can use these to send happy mail. So I can, with my napkins, I generally need an envelope about this big. So I can just make a flap out, like cut this and make a flap, and then even use this upper part for something else. Stamp on it or whatever. And then a day timer from 2024. A few notes in it. You know, we don't keep them forever. But I can collage in this one. I've been working in a day timer of my mom's the last few weeks, so I'll eventually start on this one as well. And I've just sort of realized that on my desk here in front of me, I have a whole bunch of pages I've collaged on, and they're just a jumbled mess. And I just sort of realized that I can do it in these books and keep it tidy until I'm ready to use it. So that's my plan. Try to do it that way. And then there's another bag. This is the bag she brought me yesterday. So we've got some more interesting things. We've got some nail polish. She must have been cleaning out a cupboard. So we've got all sorts of colors. Let's see here. I got them all. One more down in there. Two more down in there. So these are colors I don't have. I don't have a lot of purples that are good. This is a nice muted purple, and then a glimmery one. A brown, like a metallic or a shimmery brown, which I never think to use, but I bet you that would look good on my nails. And then some sort of a peachy pink. And then base coat. I've got several of these, but I use it a lot because I always try to put a base coat on, just so my nails don't get so discolored, especially if I use a dark color. Like if I use blue, I would definitely want the base coat underneath just to protect. And what's this? Almost a black purple. Very cool. So I use these on my nails, of course. This one is Color Shield Top Coat. Seems very watery. Be interesting to see how that works. And then this shimmery periwinkle. That's a nice color for me. And then that taupe color. These ones, Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. I think you can get these at Dollarama. That's probably where it came from. Cemented is the color name. So not a color that I would be likely to gravitate towards, but you never know. And then this one is Avon True Color Perfectly Flesh. I have been looking for a color like that. And then a gold metallic. And it looks like maybe a coppery mirror tone. Yeah, it is. It's coppery. And then a pretty pink. Nice for spring. So I'll try these out, and if there's colors that I won't wear, I might use them in crafting, because I do paint things with nail polish sometimes. And she knows that. That's why she passes them on. We've got some more envelopes with designs inside, so I'll keep those all together. And then there's one that's just junk mail envelope. It's to be turned into a pocket. And then inside the bag, there's a bag. Like I say, they collect these things and then they throw them together. Another bag I can use, some more paper bags. There's a blank one. Novel, starting with a blank one. Lots of Timmy's bags. And then another pharmacy bag. I'm gonna have to get making some journals. And then, let me see, one more bag, a littler one. Some pharmacy calendars. And this is 2024. Heart and Stroke. So that's a pretty picture. Her name's on the front, but I can cover that up. Or I can make something for her. And then there's these tiny little pictures up in the corners of each month that I can use. And I can get both of them because they're not in the same location on the page. So that's a good fussy cut thing. And then these pharmacy ones, these are 2025 ones. I love that picture on the front. She knows I'm always looking for stuff like that. And these have nice landscapes. So I can definitely use those. There's a couple of those. And then what's this one? Blood sugar self-monitoring diary. That's something I should probably be doing. I don't have diabetes, but I'm prone to it based on my family history. And I'm getting older, and sometimes it does come on as you get older, so I might just have to hang on to that and think about starting taking care of that a little bit more. A map from Trent Hills, 2023, so it's not brand new, but not much has changed in Trent Hills since then. That's the place where I live. And what else? Oh, this looks interesting. Bees and hexies, and it's a little notepad. 3 different sizes, so I'll use that in Happy Mail likely, and also to make little bee journals. I like the color. The cover can be used, once these are all used up, I'll sew or glue a signature in here and have a bee journal. Excited for that. And there's another pink. And burgundy. It says glimmer, but it doesn't look very glimmery. And then some bags that have the pull-off strip that holds it closed. I really do appreciate people saving me things. I do have to be careful that I don't, I have to have places to put it. Again, I like these little long, skinny pictures. Junk mail, patterned, so I'm kind of sorting as I go. And another bag, Theodore and Pringle Optical. Never heard of them. And then let's see what else. We've got a Ziploc bag full of fabric edges. My sister is a sewer. And I mentioned in a video, and I told her that I was interested in doing a collage of all the edges. So this one just has the company information, which is fine. What I'm really after are these, where it has the dots with the colors. Company edges I will use too, but I just think that's kind of a cool thing to do a collage of. And then we've got another paper bag bundle. Oh, this is parchment bags. So they're kind of waxy. I picked up a bunch of these one day in a public restroom. I didn't take them all. I didn't leave it without, but these open up nice and wide. They'll be great for sending happy mail. And then some more patterned envelopes. That fabric together. Just a few more things here. Algonquin Outfitters. I'm wondering if they picked up something at the show, or maybe this was just a bag that they collected things in at the show. A few more things in the bottom here. We got a little label from something and a business card with a motorcycle picture on it. And one more of a nail polish, kind of a brownish purple, tough taupe. And one more envelope. And one more bag. So a great bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to do some mass making to deal with some of this stuff, but I do have a fairly large cardboard box where I'm sort of sorting paper bags and packaging from cereal boxes and stuff. I had told myself that I was going to limit myself to this one box. It's getting hard to stuff things into now, so either have to use some of it up or break it into 2 boxes, which I really don't want to do. I don't want that much of these things taking up space in my house, so the only option is to use it up. So I'm going to put this stuff away. Thanks for watching, joining me today, and seeing what my sister brought me. It's always fun to see what she brings. And then it'll be interesting to see how I use it. So I'll let you know when it's something my sister brought me that I'm using. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Most of all, have a great day, happy crafting, and stay tuned. Thanks.